Hey everybody, today we've got another alternate history. This time it's going to be 2012 Hillary Clinton up against Mitt Romney. This was suggested to me in the comments, and I do welcome suggestions. I try to get to most of them. I prefer the head-to-head matchups. I'm not as big on the alternate histories. I find them to be very speculative, and it's just much more of a hassle to try to figure out the margins of something that didn't actually happen in hindsight. But we are going to go through this one. In 2012, we all remember Barack Obama won re-election. He got 332 electoral votes, over 51% of the popular vote. Mitt Romney, he got 206 electoral votes. He won about half the states, 24 of them, and he got over 47% of the popular vote. So trying to substitute Hillary for Barack Obama, it's easy in a sense that she's an establishment Democrat. She wasn't as hated in 2012. And I think she would have done on par with Obama. Certain states, it's going to be different. And what I use as a barometer is the 2008 primaries when those two ran against each other. The states that voted big for Obama, I think Hillary would do a little bit worse in those states. And on the other side of it, the states in 2008 in that Democratic primary where Hillary Clinton did really well, those states she might actually do a little bit better than Obama in. Now, all things considered, I think most Democrats would still win this election. Mitt Romney, he's not the strongest candidate. He's more of a country club, elite Republican. Of course, far less hated than he would be today. Back then, he was almost competitive in some states that he would never be today. But one other thing to consider is I'm trying to do this map and just replace Hillary with Obama, and not in the sense that she defeated him in a 2012 primary and there was some bitter infighting, because if I did, that would cause some of these margins to change even further. That's impossible to figure out, so I'm trying to just play it straight, Hillary instead of Obama. So let's get started here. We'll go through the states quickly. We could talk a little bit more about it at the end, but we'll start in Alaska. That's going to be safe for Romney. Hawaii, safe for Clinton. Back up to the West Coast, Washington, safe for Clinton. In Oregon, that will get down into high single digits, probably about 9 points, likely for Clinton. California, safe for Clinton. Nevada will still be by a 5-point margin, likely for Clinton. Idaho and Utah, safe for Clinton. Arizona, Hillary might do slightly better there, but it would still be high single digits, likely for Romney. Montana, Wyoming, safe for Romney. Colorado, that was much less of a blue state back then. Obama won it by just over 5 points. In this matchup, I think Hillary would win it by just under 5 points, so leans for Clinton. New Mexico, that's going to be about 10 to 11 points, safe for Clinton. North and South Dakota, safe for Romney. Nebraska at large, safe for Romney. The 2nd District will be likely for Romney. Kansas, Oklahoma, safe for Romney. Texas, that's going to be safe for Romney. Let's go up to Minnesota. That's going to be just barely under 5 points, leans for Clinton. Iowa is going to be slightly farther to the left than Minnesota, right at about 5 points, and that's going to be likely for Clinton. Missouri will be high single digits, 8.5 to 9.5 points, likely for Romney. Arkansas, Louisiana, safe for Romney. Let's go back up to Wisconsin. This will probably be about 4.9, leans for Clinton. Illinois, safe for Clinton. Michigan is going to be high single digits again, likely for Clinton. Indiana will be about 9 to 9.5 points, likely for Romney. Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, safe for Romney. Now let's go down to Florida. This is a state Obama won narrowly, and in this matchup, I think everything would kind of even out, and I think Hillary Clinton would still barely carry the state by under 1 point in a tilt margin. Let's go on to Georgia. Obama won it by about 8 points in 2012. Hillary Clinton, I think she's going to do a little bit worse than Obama would, so Romney would end up winning this by about 10 points and a safe margin. South Carolina, safe for Romney. North Carolina will go about 3 to 4 points, leans for Romney. Let's go to Ohio. Obama won this by 3 points in 2012. I think it would be a similar margin. Either way, it's going to go leans for Clinton. West Virginia, that's a red state, and that's going to be safe for Romney. Let's go up to Maine at large, safe for Clinton. The 1st District, safe for Clinton. The 2nd District, likely for Clinton. New Hampshire, that's going to be right at about 5 points, likely for Clinton. Vermont, New York, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, and Washington, D.C. Those are all blue states, and they're going to be safe for Hillary Clinton. Now let's go on to Pennsylvania. Obama won it by just over 5 points. I think Hillary Clinton would be right at about the 5-point margin. I'm thinking another 4.9, so I'm putting it at leans for Clinton. Now the last state is Virginia. This won for Obama by less than 4 points in 2012. In this matchup, I don't think it would be substantially different, and I think Clinton would still win it by a leans margin, but it would get down to low single digits. So there's your final map, and that comes out to 332 for Hillary Clinton, 206 for Mitt Romney. And this is actually the same electoral vote as it was in 2012, No states flipped. Some of the margins were different. Generally, Hillary Clinton did a little bit worse than Obama, but I don't think there would be that much of a change. Back in 2012, there was an incumbent Democrat president, and I don't think voters were in the mood to shake it up too much, especially not for Mitt Romney. Again, Romney, more of an elite country club Republican, not overly in touch with the working class. He definitely has some problems with certain demographics. So I think if Romney had a good night, he's definitely capable of flipping Florida. And then his next best states would probably be Ohio, Virginia, or Colorado. It would be a stretch for him to pick up the rest of the lean states of Minnesota, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania. So without those states, it is lopsided. He barely gets 200 electoral votes. The media, I think back in 2012, hammered Romney relentlessly, although it would seem like it's not that bad once Donald Trump came around. Mitt Romney, he was the big villain back in 2012, and I don't think he was capable of standing up to that kind of scrutiny. So all in all, I think Hillary Clinton would be only very slightly worse than Obama if she was substituted out in this alternate history. It is interesting to see states like Oregon not safe for the Democrat, Colorado down to a leans for the Democrat, while New Mexico is safe for the Democrat. But sometimes that happens when you change things around, and who knows how it would actually go. This is just what I came up with. I tried to go through all the states and rate them fairly, so let me know in the comments, do you mostly agree with this map, or do you have a completely different take on this? Do you think Romney would somehow win this one? Which states would you change? Let me know down below. On your way out, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video.